Welcome to my Dance Let's Review. If you are new on this page, you are highly and basically welcome. Take a start to quickly make our cold pressed coconut oil. So these are my coconuts. Now I'm going to crack them open just like this. Now, after cracking it open, you can decide to rinse your coconuts and go ahead to blend them like this. But because I want to make coconut powder for swallow, so I'll be peeling the body, peeling the back just like this. So this is after scraping the back. You can see that it is now white, and this is the back of the coconut, and this is my coconut water. I've almost finished it. So this back, you can as well use it to drink your gari. Just pour it inside gari, it goes. So now just pour your coconut inside your blender just like that, and add water to it and blend to puree. As for my blender doesn't really blend things like this to puree, so I have to use this to crush it first, and I'll use my mini blender to reblend in order for me to blend it to puree, I mean smoothly. So once you've blended smoothly, just ensure that you blend it so smoothly. So after blending it smoothly, get your cheesecloth and ensure that you strain out the water, like separate the water from the shaft. Yeah, so this is it. I have to reblend like I said earlier, so I pour it into my mini blender because there's still milk in there. So I pour it into my mini blender. If you are using the blender that can actually, I don't know what is wrong with this blender. I don't know. Could you be more? So now I've reblended it. So I've been reblended then. So now I strain the water out just like so. This is after straining it, and this is what we got guys here. So initially I want to make rice, so and I actually want to use the water to make my rice. You can decide, so I have to strain it again. You can strain it again in order for you to be sure that there's no shaft in there anymore. So this is after straining it. Now I'm 100% sure that there's no single shaft in there anymore. So you can decide to cover it like this and leave it overnight for the water and the milk to separate. But as for me, I actually want to cook coconut rice that day, and I want to use the water. So I want to make use of, so I actually make use of Ziploc bag in order to separate it, to do it sharp, you know. Within 30 minutes, my milk and water will definitely separate from each other. So this is it. I use a Ziploc bag, but Ziploc bag does not have Ziploc anyways. So this is it. I put it in a Ziploc bag just like that, and I hang it somewhere. You just have to hang it. Just hang it somewhere so that the water can separate from the cheese, you know, from the milk. So this is the shaft in which we got. I'll be using this for powder to make my swallow. So this is it. You can see this is the milk, this is the water beneath it. Yeah, so sharp within 30 minutes that has already separated. So now I'll just bring it out like this, and I'll use my kitchen scissors to open it. Just cut it slightly at the bottom. Yeah, that is the main reason why we are using nylon, I mean Ziploc bag, a Ziploc bag, so that it will help you in separating the milk from the water. Yeah, so this is it. Just keep doing it gradually until you are done separating it. You know, there will still be little water in there. Yes, there will still be little water in there, but notwithstanding, this is preferable to me because I actually want to use this water, this coconut water, to cook my rice sharp that same day. Like, I can't wait. So now after straining the water from the milk, after separating it, just pour your milk in a bowl just like that. Just pour it in a bowl. Then once you finish pouring it, and this is all the milk I got, and this is it. Yeah, your coconut milk is ready. You can decide to drink this. Oh my goodness, you can use it to make your coconut rice as well. You can decide to drink it, but as for me, I don't like using it for coconut rice except the water. So cover it and leave it overnight. But as for me, I won't be leaving it overnight. This is the water here. This is the water. So now after the water like this, I put mine in my freezer for about 3 hours here, just to separate the milk from the water, because there's still little water. You still see it, we still have little water under it. Yes, so this is it. You can see it here. The milk is at the surface, is on top. Yeah, so I'll just easily, like gently, you know, remove the milk just like so. Just scoop it out just like so. Yeah, you can see it, and that is the water. You can see that there's still more water under here. That is the water as well. So just ensure that you remove all the milk, because not just milk, the oil that we actually needed is in there in the milk. Yeah, the oil is actually there too. So just transfer it into a bowl like this. After transferring it in a bowl, then ensure that there is heat, like there is heat. But for me, we are in the winter, so it's really hard for things to get hot or to get warm these days, because we are in the winter, and you know, so But if you are not in the winter, if your weather is warm, just put it the way it is, that you can decide to go and put it outside in the sun. Yeah, you can decide to put it outside in the sun, or better still, put it in a bowl like this, put your kitchen towel on heat, then cover it up and leave it in a warm place till morning. But as for me, I won't be doing that. I'll be putting it in my freezer again. Yeah, because I want to make sure that I get rid of the water. Pata pata, like I actually need to strain the water finally. I don't want any water to be there. So I put it inside my freezer again, and this is what we got, guys. So now I have to remove, this is the final aspect, because now that is the last water in there. So now that I'm sure that there's no more water in there, so I have to transfer it into a bowl like this. Just transfer it into a bowl, into whatever thing you want to transfer it into. And you can see the cheese, you can see the milk, and as well the, what's it called, the oil. You can see it here. So now I'm just going to cover it and put it in a very warm place. If you know how I did this thing, if you know how I cover it, just to make sure, as in I put it inside sack. So now I have to strain. Now after putting it in the warm place overnight, you can see the oil is already on the surface, and the milk is what you got behind, like be in it then. So this is our oil. Ensure that you use your cheesecloth to strain it so that you won't get some milk, so that you won't be adding milk together with your oil. So this is our cold pressed coconut oil. So the remaining milk, I won't be trashing it out because there is still some oil. We still got some oil there. So I'll be using that one for hot process here. For the hot process, just pour it in a pan. So I poured the remaining milk in my experiment pan just like this. Then I'll start, I'll start stirring it for some minutes. Just keep stirring it on medium heat, so that it will spill everywhere. So the more you stir it, the longer it takes, the what's it called, the more the oil pops out. Yeah, because the milk we kind of, start changing to cheese kind of. So this is it. You can see, yeah, now at this point it changes to cheese, and the oil is actually, popping out just like that. So this is it, and now we are done. So I will actually strain it using my strainer. Yes, you can use your cheesecloth as well to strain it. I don't want to use my cheesecloth because it's hot, and I can't wait for it to get cold. So I just have to, strain it using my mini strainer just like this. So this is it, guys. Yeah, that is the hot process. This hot process is the sharp, I mean very fast method. Yeah, after getting your milk initially, if you don't want to wait overnight for the cold method, you can as well just boil it. Just do it like I did. Just put it in your fry pan and do it like that, and you get your hot press coconut oil, to known as olive oil. And for me, this one, I prefer the cold press because So this is it, guys. This is what we got. Look at it. Look at how beautiful. Undiluted coconut oil. Look at how shiny it is. You can use this for anything you feel like using it for. The cold press one, I put it in my freezer for it to solidify a bit. So this is it. This is your cold press coconut oil, and that is the hot press coconut oil beside it as well. So you can see how shiny it's looking. Yeah, feel free to use it for your skincare routine, for your hair, for anything, cooking, for anything whatsoever you feel like using your coconut oil for. So thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to share, like, comment, and as well invite your friends on this page. And don't forget to keep supporting your girl at Mama Dance Let's TV. See you in my next video. Bye bye.